Now, as promised, I am going to now be quiet because you'll have heard enough from me over the last couple of workshops as well. And I'd like to hand you over to Margarita. Margarita?
Thank you, Ben. Hello, everyone. It's really lovely to meet you all finally. So my name is Margarita, and I'm a researcher in science communication at the University of the West of England in Bristol. Just to give you a bit of context, within WeCount, I'm the monitoring and evaluation leader. And Ben has asked me to talk about the citizens' experience, in particular what Cardiff citizen scientists have been saying about the WeCount project. So in other words, how your journey with WeCount project has been so far. So, and that's exactly what I'm going to do this evening. So we will start by understanding who our citizen scientists in Cardiff are. So who are you? What worked well? What didn't work so well within WeCount? And what sort of improvements and suggestions we got from you? So at the time of preparing our evaluation report, we had 65 counting citizens in Cardiff. And counting citizens are those people with an active census. So 65 counting citizens. Of those citizens, 65% identified as male, and most were aged 35 to 49. Citizen scientists in Cardiff are highly educated, with 81% stating that they were at least degree educated. And this is not surprising. It's a heavily technological project and was done during the pandemic, so online. So this is just a very, very quick picture that we can paint in terms of demographics. We wanted to know why citizens were keen on joining WeCount in Cardiff. So within our evaluation, we asked all sorts of questions, including why did you join the WeCount project? Not surprisingly, we found that people joined for a variety of reasons, but to make a difference was the most popular reason. This was followed by to count traffic and an interest in sustainable mobility. We also had lots of participants in Cardiff that joined the project because they wanted to actively contribute to a research project, which is lovely. Overall, our citizens in Cardiff had a really good experience. Nearly everybody, that's 97%, stated they had a good time. 78% felt that their initial expectations, no matter what they were, their initial expectations of the project were met. And 79% of participants in Cardiff stated that their knowledge improved. So their knowledge by taking part in the WeCount project has improved. So let's now take a closer look at what exactly our citizens enjoyed within WeCount. So being part of a research project was the favorite part of 32% of citizens in Cardiff. And this was followed by feeling that I'm making a difference. So the fact that people felt that they were making a difference accounted for 27% of the favorite part of taking part in WeCount. Gathering evidence to be able to campaign was also one of your favorite aspects that accounts for 17% of responses. And we have this lovely quote from one WeCount citizen scientist in Cardiff that says that overall he or she, they had a really positive experience. I feel more able to engage with the wider community in trying to make transport better for everyone. So looking at what people are saying about WeCount, they are mostly talking about the experience, and they are using words such as fantastic, fun, inspirational. They're also talking about the technology, the fact that the data is publicly available and that the sensor is cheap. It's not an expensive piece of technology. They're also highlighting the project design and saying that it was well organized and it has been interesting to see each other's data and nice to see and monitor their own data. So these are the kinds of things that our citizens are saying. This quote on the screen is also very, very interesting. So someone said, I know traffic is bad in my neighborhood. Data I have seen proves what I suspected. Citizens in Cardiff told us that they know more about urban mobility now they have taken part in WeCount. And overall, knowledge improved the most, a lot or massively, for the aspect traffic in my street. So your knowledge about traffic in your street or in your neighborhood was the aspect that improved the most. This is around 45% of respondents. Also, how I can act, 40% said that improved massively. That was the biggest improvement that they have seen. And this is closely followed by general topical knowledge, so knowledge about urban mobility in general. The sense of feeling connected, the sense of belonging to something has also improved due to taking part of WeCount. So now that you have taken part in WeCount, you feel more connected to others, you feel that you belong to something, to this group or this project. A desire to live on a better street, that is, for example, a street with fewer cars, and an increase in awareness on these issues of urban mobility, and also feeling more engaged and connected with the community, were among the feelings that have changed. So people now that they have participated, feel, actually, I want to live in a street, in a better street, a street with less cars, or they feel more connected to the community. Someone said, it has made me feel more connected to others who are also concerned about traffic levels. So it's that feeling, that lovely feeling of belonging to a group of people that are all in the same boat, a group of people, like-minded people that are worried about the same issues. But the WeCount project has luckily resulted in some actions too. So 32% of citizens, Cardiff citizens, have either already taken, or are planning on taking action. And this can be by campaigning, connecting with other citizens or groups, or by setting up air quality sensors, for example. But of course, there were some aspects of WeCount that citizens didn't enjoy, that they thought that didn't work so well. For example, technology and data accuracy. So for data accuracy, for example, the reviews are quite mixed. Of our respondents, only 20% believe that the data that they got from the sensor is actually accurate. 68% stated that mostly yes, the data was accurate, while 12% said they are not convinced at all. Some counters gave us a bit more information on this, and they said that maybe the position or the weight of the TELRAM sensor can be problematic. Often that obscures part of the view. That sense of frequent loss of a connection also played a part in people saying that the technology wasn't their favorite part. However, even after highlighting some of these issues, we have citizens that still see the value in the project. So this quote is from someone that was highlighting these issues. So they say, even so, the data is interesting and poses questions and may inform future campaigns, even though they are not absolutely convinced that is 100% accurate. We are also, and that's why we conduct evaluation, we are always keen to improve our current projects and future projects. So we asked our citizens, what could we improve? What could we make better within WeCount? And the most popular response was that we could perhaps offer a mechanism to show if efforts are successful or impactful. This was followed by, maybe you could provide more ways to be involved. So citizens mentioned this sense of community. They are really keen on belonging to a community. Some other citizens suggested maybe we could set up a newsletter to help build that sense of community. So some news once in a while to keep everyone feeling connected to each other. 11% of our respondents were very specific. They said that by far what we could improve within WeCount was the TELRAM technology. That is actually all from me. I hope that you have found this overview of your experience of the citizens, the Cardiff citizen scientist experience interesting. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those, or we can do questions at the end. Is up to you. But if you have any questions, fire away.